Russian President Vladimir Putin authorized a military operation in eastern Ukraine on Thursday, in what could be the start of war in Europe over Russia's demands for an end to NATO's eastward expansion. Shortly after Putin spoke, the sound of what appeared to be explosions in the distance from the capital, Kyiv. Explosions also rocked the breakaway eastern Ukrainian city of Donetsk, and civilian aircraft were warned away as the United States said a major attack by Russia on its neighbor was imminent. In comments reported by Russian media, Putin said he had authorized a special military operation in breakaway areas of eastern Ukraine, and clashes between Russian and Ukrainian forces were only a matter of time. Hours after pro-Russian separatists issued a plea to Moscow for help to stop alleged Ukrainian aggression claims the United States dismissed as Russian propaganda, Putin said he had ordered Russian forces to protect the people and demanded Ukrainian forces lay down their arms. At the UN Security Council, the United States said shortly before Putin's announcement that an invasion was imminent. "We are here tonight because we believe, along with Ukraine, that a full-scale, further invasion into Ukraine by Russia is imminent," U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Linda Thomas-Greenfield. Ukraine restricted civilian flights in its airspace due to potential hazard hours after a conflict zone monitor warned airlines should stop overflights over the risk of an unintended shootdown or cyber attack. Russia also partially closed its airspace in the Rostov flight information region to the east of its border with Ukraine in order to provide safety for civil aviation flights, according to its notice to airmen. Convoys of military equipment, including 9 tanks, were seen moving towards Donetsk earlier on Wednesday from the direction of the Russian border. Shelling has intensified since Russian President Vladimir Putin this week recognized 2 separatist regions as independent and ordered the deployment of what he called peacekeepers, a move the West calls the start of an invasion. The UN Security Council met to discuss the standoff on Wednesday night, in the 15-member body's second late-night meeting on the crisis this week. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen spoke separately with her counterparts from Britain and Canada, while G7 leaders are also due to talk on Thursday. Moscow has long denied that it has plans to invade despite massing tens of thousands of troops near its neighbor. A total of 80% of the Russian soldiers assembled are in a position to launch a full-scale invasion on Ukraine, a senior U.S. defense official said. The images showed field deployment, military convoys, artillery, and armored personnel carriers with support equipment and troops. A 30-day state of emergency in Ukraine restricting the freedom of movement of conscripted reservists, curbing the media, and imposing personal document checks, according to a draft text, begins on Thursday. The Ukrainian government has also announced compulsory military service for all men of fighting age, while the West has held off the most stringent sanctions measures it could impose. The United States stepped up the pressure by imposing penalties on the firm building the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline and its corporate officers. Germany on Tuesday froze approvals for the pipeline, which has been built, but was not yet in operation, amid concerns it could allow Moscow to weaponize energy supplies to Europe. While both sides have said they are still open to diplomacy to resolve the crisis, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said earlier Moscow had approved an offensive and not replied to an invitation for talks. Ukrainian government websites, which have experienced outages in recent weeks blamed by Kyiv on cyber attacks, were again offline on Wednesday. Ukraine's parliament, cabinet, and foreign ministry websites were affected,